supposedly 90s are broken now. A little bit broken, a little bit. Yeah, but it still works. No. It's not like complete, super broken. It's a bit broke.
I'm doing bad because you're literally on my top. Oh my. Nigga, you stink. You smell like a hot fart. Sausage. What up, nigga? You're so bad at the game. You stink. You stink, motherfucker. What up, nigga? Bitch ass ass. Like, nigga, I see you. 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 Nigga, friend. Wrong, nigga. No. I made that about you. You did it wrong. Give me a heavy something, bitch. Oh, I missed that. Let's not talk about it. Oh, I
No,
missed
look
that
what.
shit.
I'm actually gonna get on a new sensitivity. Get used to it. Be pretty ass.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome into the video. So I'm gonna take you guys through my speed. I'm gonna try to you guys a little bit better for the way I play the.
Right? It's basically it's 7:30, 6:50.
Game, my X needs to be higher so that way I can swing left and right a lot faster than I can swing up and down. So that's more so what's comfortable for me is having a higher X than a Y. But again, guys,
Your sensitivity should be something that is comfortable to you. Don't copy my sensitivity exactly. I'm just giving you guys more so the thought process of why I have my sensitivity that way. Then my targeting and my scope, again, these are very personal values for you guys, whatever feels great and you're actually hitting your shots with. But right here, these are the two things I really want to stress to you guys. I have my building and my edit mode sensitivity absolutely maxed out. I recommend and I actually urge you guys to push your building and your edit sensitivity as high as you can to where it still feels a little comfortable. It might take a lot of practice to get used to the highest building and edit sensitivities, but I recommend that you guys push those up because these are what really are going to make you a solid controller player and be able to compete with people on mouse and keyboard. You need to be able to build and edit very quickly. So now that we've talked through those, I'm just gonna come down here and just show you guys a couple of my settings. So I think sprint by default is something that is very important with controller. It takes one less button that you have to be using, such as, clicking on sprint every single time you go somewhere. It is very nice to not have to be clicking on that button. So that's the one thing. I'll just scroll through here so you guys can see everything else as well. You can see it right there. Everything is right there. Okay, so brightness settings, 1.0, nothing special about that. Nothing special about sound. Colorblind settings. This is something people ask about all the time. I have my colorblind settings on D5. This is the one that feels the best to me. Basically, it just helps you see through the storm, and in storm fights more. Not a huge advantage, but it's something that helps you out a lot. So then keybinds, don't have to worry about that. We're on controller. This is where the video gets interesting, is taking you guys through my controller binds. And just so you can see here really quickly, I have crouch down on the right stick. So we can go back to this view. So nothing really special about here. The one thing I want you guys to really notice is that I have my jump on my A, but that's actually on a back paddle of my controller. If you're on controller, the most important thing is that you have jump bound to a button that is not your not on these right buttons where you have to take your thumb off this right stick. If you have to take your thumb off the right stick, you can't be as accurate in hitting shots. So make sure that you have your jump bound somewhere. Whether that be down on the left stick, I know a lot of people like that. Just anywhere but down on one of the buttons over here where you have to take your right thumb off of your right stick. That's what I'll say for combat controls. But getting into the
what's up guys, today I'm making a brand new video. Today I'll be showing you guys how to register an Xbox One controller to a PS4 with a USB. Now this is very easy. As you can see right here, this is my PS4 remote. And let me just pick up my Xbox remote real quick. Sorry about that guys. Anyways, let's just take out the Xbox controller. This is my Xbox controller. It's in perfect condition, and I'm about to put this up. First, you're going to need a USB, as you can see right here, and you're going to want to plug it into your Xbox controller. You're going to want to connect it through back here. I'm going to do that now. It should vibrate once it's done. Now, here's another step you need to do on a PS4. So what we're going to need to do is go up to settings. You're going to go down to devices, Bluetooth devices. So now that that step is done, let's go down and do something with the Xbox controller. Now we are going to want to press the sync button on the Xbox controller. So now it should start blinking fast. Watch it sync. Alright, so now it's synced. And on the screen, it should show Xbox wireless controller. You're going to want to click on that. You want to register this Bluetooth device. Device name Xbox wireless controller. You're going to press yes. And now, it should be connected to the PS4. Now you're going to be able to do things with the Xbox controller. As you can see, it's connected here.
Pedro!
Now you could use it, guys.
Pedro!
I hope you found this very useful.
What?
You could connect the Xbox controller to PS4 in your settings.
Today, you guys can try
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna end the stream for that.
2018.
Alright, guys.